What is up, y'all? It's Whiskey Wednesday. I am tired. It was oddly hot out today. Just been in the sun. It's been a long one. And I'm not sure which whiskey I want to drink today. I don't really know. Not super feeling any one of them. I don't think there's any real new ones to do here on the bourbon side anyway. Well, there is, but I'm saving a couple of those. Got ideas for that. I think what we're doing, we're going to go back in time. We're going to go back to Canadian Club small batch Canadian whiskey. We're going to try that out and give it a taste. This used to be my go-to mixing whiskey. It was delightful. Made a lovely Rye and Ginger, even though it's not technically a rye. Probably is. It's probably mostly rye grain, to be honest. It's probably pretty high corn. So let's pop in some stuff here. Canadian Club. Canadian Club. This is it's got to be at least 4 year. 12 year. Fun. Got to age it a little longer up here. It's a small batch. Small batch apparently means nothing. Who knew? I took it to mean something back then. Give it a little pour. See if I'm still liking it. That air out a bit for a sec. Not a great cork. Fits in perfectly though. Give it a shake. Oh yeah, lots of beading. Doesn't stick around. Well, let's go for the color. Comp-wise, it looks Mahogany, Old Oak. That's one of the darker ones we've had. I'm going to go between those two. Clarity, it's still a whiskey. It's pretty clear. Legs, it's sticking around to the side pretty good. It's nothing too crazy there. Pretty fast. And does not linger. I'm going to start off in a Glencairn. It is a Canadian whiskey. This is what you paid for, right? To see me type things down. Distillery, I assume it's just Canadian Club. Oh, the home company is based out of Kentucky. That's fun. No, Walkerville, Ontario. There we go. I did a lot of research on this one. You think I would have looked at the bottle more often back then? I've actually got a batch number. That's kind of cool. English and French, but nothing else. No mash bill, no nothing like that. I probably could have looked it up, but we're not going to do that. Strength. That's the other thing we're looking for. 40%. So 80 proof. Nothing crazy. Cask number, we actually have that, so we're going to pop that in. C12014. Price? Couldn't tell you. I assume probably about just under $50. Let's give it a sniff. Oh, smells like Canadian whiskey, all right. A little burnier than I remember. I remember this being pretty smooth. But again, I was using it to mix. Hard to say. Some caramel. Some... what am I getting off that? It's kind of astringent. Nothing too crazy, though. It's fruity, but it's not like a tree fruit. Not like a stone fruit. Maybe it's like a stone fruit. Is it? What am I getting off that? This might have been a bad idea. We're going to find out. I've been holding this back as the last vestiges of me liking Canadian whiskey, and I'm not sure that's a thing anymore. It might be solely reduced to mixer. Some bitch. That's a little disappointing. What the hell am I getting off that? A little woody. This bottle's also been sitting here for years, so it's hard to say. It's not like we haven't taken a dent out of it. It's like a little bit of honey, maybe. Almost like a winey scent to it. Like kind of, yeah, I'll go with that. Hmm. Maybe a little grassy? Is it just me? Am I just still covered in grass? I showered. Shouldn't be that. Let's put it down. Can't hurt. All right. For the tasting. Down she goes. Ooh. Pleasantly surprised. Good time. Yeah, I still like this one. All right. There's not much there though. It's sweet. It's refreshing. It's fairly cooling actually. It has that same kind of vibe that that last one did. What was that? I have gone too many pages in the future. The Blade and Bow has that same kind of vibe that the Blade and Bow does, but without the complexity. A little corny, like it's almost got a bit of a bourboniness to it. That was words. Getting kind of some. I'm guessing they age this in wine barrels. That makes some sense. What am I getting off that? Am I getting nothing? A leathery maybe? No, kind of astringent. Kind of. It's sweet but kind of nondescript. This might be a job for ice. Let's see what happens. Got my ice ball, murder glass. In you go, CC. That was a pretty generous pour. Give it a swirl. Not getting much of anything. This is so depressing for me. I thought I was getting better at this. I don't think I am. There's almost some licorice on the back end. Think. Don't trust myself now. Maybe a little bit of honey flavor. Ah, man, I am so out of. I used to think this was like a very caramelly, sweet vanilla kind of almost bourbon style whiskey, and I think I was very wrong. Oh no, it's still tasty. I still enjoy it, but there's no. I'm not getting anything off it. I'm gonna write some things down just for fun that I think I've got, but I honestly don't know. It's kind of floral. I don't have anything. Man, this is brutal. Like the whiskey's not bad. It tastes good. It's just there's nothing to it for me. Well, let's do the thing. Will it old fashioned? I bet you it will. Will sugar help? Let's find out. Let's see what we got here left. Almost a full ounce and a half. We're gonna get some more ice in there. Chill this off. Get that up to 2 ounces just to give it a fair shake. Yeah, it's gonna need help. Oh, CC small batch. Where did we go wrong? Quarter ounce of our rich simple syrup. One dash of Angostura, as is tradition. I kind of want to mix this up with a different. I want to go a different way with this. Do I want to? Ooh, patience. We can always go back. We can always add. Let's start with the old traditional. Let's figure it out. 1 dash of orange. Let's give this a stir. Terribly sorry about the noise. A little depressing, but I've still got my orange to look forward to. That's fun. Toss some more ice in there. Really get this chilled off. Pop that down. Strainer. Back over our semi-fresh ice. It's a generous pour and a little bit of orange peel. Give this some sniffs. And a spritz. It's a fragrant orange already, I can tell. Not much there. No, God. Okay, it's tasty. But it's like orange sugar water. Oh man, there's not much there. Like there's still a little bit of whiskey burn, but that's just candy. It's orange candy right now. This is delicious, but it's barely an old fashioned. Oh, young Espo. What did you used to drink? Ah! Here we are. It still tastes good, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's delicious. It's still a tasty whiskey. There's just not much. Either it's too subtle for me, or it's not proofy enough to get there, or I'm not sure what, but it's fine. It's probably not worth the markup. Just go get your Wisers if you're having this. Oh. I used to think I was so cool drinking the fancy rye. Wasn't the fancy rye. Go with the Northern Harvest instead. Would that have made sense? That might have been the way to go. That might have been the thing to taste. Northern Harvest versus the Crown Black, maybe. You know what? It still tastes good. Not the best old fashioned I ever had, but it tastes pretty darn good. I'm still pretty happy with that. It's Wednesday. We're having a quick bit of whiskey. I'm still having fun with it. Hope you did too. I get to eat an orange. Can be this one. Squishy on that side. That's not fun. Maybe it won't be this one. We're going to figure it out. Hope you had fun. I know I did, laughing at my former self. Yeah. Canadian Club, 12-year small batch. There's the review. Not much to it. Probably should have done more. Old fashioned, real nice though. Anyway, hope you're having a good one. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Cheers.